In continuation to previous video, we're about to test the logical operators. So what are the logical operators? The first one is ampersand, which is and. The second one is not. Third one is going to be or. It is shift and the button on top of enter key. And the last part is XOR, which is known as exclusive OR. And we're going to learn to work with them today. So let me clear the screen. I have created a M file here. Let me delete that and we create one together. So click on new script and a new script will be created for us. Now we can put save and I type test, save it in MATLAB folder, and now the test is created here. Here I would like to put the value for x to 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And also the same for y value, -2, 0, 2, 4, and 6. So I created two vectors for x and y. Now I would like to test, is x less than y? If I hit enter, you see that the answer is 0, 0, 0, and 1. It means that the last item on the list, which was this one, is actually y is bigger than the x. Note that I can call the script here as well. I put say test and it will run. So next, let me create another values. Let's go x 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And let's go for y -2, 0, 2, 4, and 6. Let's create another one called z. And we go 8, 8, 8. Let's make it all 8. Now, I would like to test if z is bigger than x and z bigger than y. Now, I do have two conditions at the same time. Is z bigger than x and also z bigger than y? So let's test that. Save it. And we put test. Let me put x the z value. I have to run it first. So what is the x, what is the y, and what is the z? Now I call test, which performs the operation that is all the values in z bigger than all the values in x and also all the values in y. It's a test and it turns out to be positive. It means that each and every single element in z are bigger than their corresponding elements in x and y. How about or? Like that. If I run that, you see that the answer still is going to be positive. So let's change the order. If x bigger than y and or x bigger than z. So it checks the validity of this operation to see if all the values in x are bigger than y or all the values in x bigger than z. And the answer will be correct for the first third elements and incorrect for the last two ones. Let me clear the screen. Another important function is find. Imagine that we have a speed vector and we have recorded a speed of cars in a highway with 63, the first one, 67, 65, 72, and 69. Let's go 78 and 95. One of them were really fast. Okay, so these are the speeds of the car in a highway. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cars. We have recorded a speed. And we want to give them ticket. We ask find a speed which are bigger than 65. Bigger or equal than 65. We're gonna give them ticket. We're gonna find them first to see how many fits the criteria. But when we run the function, we see that it's not 0 or 1, but it's some numbers. And if you pay attention, these are the indexes. These are the index numbers of the elements inside the speed function. So the first one, 67, is the element which is bigger than equal to 65. The third one is also equal. The fourth one, the fifth one, and there is no 1 here because the first one was 63, which was less than our criteria. If you want to find the actual numbers, what we can do is to give this one a name. So we call it result, like that. And then we can go speed of result. And if you do that, you see now the actual speed values appear. You can play with these results and just try them, make different combinations to see which one works.